Hello, we are here again, but in a very different world. It's a natural reserve. It's a beautiful place. It's not very easy to come here on the train, but it's doable. I wanted to talk to you about British shamanism because people are very interested in reconnecting to the earth, but they have doubts, or at least they have told me that they are not quite sure whether, these other currents they are following are really getting them where they want to be. Well, from my own personal experience, which, I am a life traveler, really, life explorer, I have tried so many things in my life until I found myself. And I found where did I want it to be. That, I think there is no right and wrong, that sometimes you have to go on a winding path and eventually you get there. But there is such a thing as British shamanism. There is what used to be the old religion and the little people, which are not really little compared to us, but they were smaller than the Celts when they came to Britain. It is a completely earth-based a practice in which you do have some elements of organ that you could say, or perhaps the organ was given to the little people, which are not little, they are our size, by Ogma in the same way it was given to the Celts, or perhaps it was given first to the little people, and the little people shared with the Celts. It's irrelevant, really. The bottom line is that it is the language of the trees. British shamanism is 100% a tree shamanism. There are animals, of course, but the animals that we get are birds, lots of birds, and also we have the squirrels. And the squirrels are very important in shamanism in Britain, because they are known as the messenger between here and the Summerlands, or the lands of the She, where the weather is temperate, like it used to be down here. So I will suggest that your point of starting should be going into woods and making friends with trees, learning to recognize the different trees. What is an oak? What is a chestnut? What is a birch or a beech? And so on. There are books. Collins have a very good book about how to recognize trees. You can recognize them in any season of the year by the bark, or in the 3 seasons where they have leaves, by the leaves. And start getting to know them. It's a slow process. You go, you see them, you get affinity with certain trees, and you get closer, and they become your favorite trees. And when you find a place like this, which is a nature reserve, it's better, because there are quieter places, but at the same time they don't have all this Wi-Fi interference, or lesser in any case, than normally. So, well, that is what British shamanism is. For the early Britons, everything had a meaning. Not only the trees, animals, and waters and rivers were goddesses. And the seasons were, at the beginning, temperate, and then we got the 4 seasons, which creates lots of lovely things, but at the same time was very harsh on people who were more exposed to the elements. Anyway, I think I have nothing enough for today, and I am going to leave you thinking about that there is a path that is more proper for people who live in Britain. In the same way, the people in Europe have their own practices. We have forgotten about these things, but the land hasn't forgotten. It's still remembering us, and it's still showing us the way. So, talk to you soon. Bye.